Hi, my name is Maria Jamail and I am a project manager of Klynt, which is a new kind of editing and publishing application for new media storytellers. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the application today, and in order to do so, I will base my presentation on a demo project taken from the web documentary The Challenge, that is an interactive investigation directed by Laetitia Moreau and broadcast on canalplus.fr. In the center of the screen is a storyboard representing my interactive scenario composed of sequences and subsequences. You can create as many sequences and subsequences as you want and connect them to each other. On the top left is the media library, where all the visual media and sounds are classified. You just have to drag and drop media files to import them into Klynt. Klynt automatically organizes the media by type: photos, videos, audio, and AS3 flash animations. Please note that I have previously edited and compressed these files for the web before importing them into my media library. Klynt also offers you the possibility to embed YouTube videos and Flickr photos into your project. For example, I would like here to add to my project a report I found on YouTube about the Yasuni initiative. You just have to copy the URL and paste it into the media library. By double-clicking here, you see that Klynt has automatically imported keywords and descriptions associated with the video. To import photos from Flickr, the search interface here allows me to access the pictures posted on Flickr under a Creative Commons license. You can select one or more photos, import them into your media library. And then you can access the files in the media library with metadata associated with them: name, tag, and comments. At any moment, you can choose to show or hide the media library using the keyboard shortcut Command-M. Before I show you how to edit a sequence, here's a preview of the montage that you launch using Command-R. In the bottom left, you see the footer of the player. It is accessible at all times and contains a timer that informs me about the duration of the current sequence and allows me to pause. On the left, the Klynt logo can be replaced by any image of your choice. You can also have access to the menu page that lists the main sequences of the program with their description, and a map connected to Google Maps, giving access to the sequences according to their geographical location. And finally, the share icons for Facebook and Twitter, the sound level, and the full screen mode. To edit a sequence, you double-click on its thumbnail from the storyboard. In the upper section, you see the preview window. You can play the sequence by pressing the spacebar on your keyboard. The lower screen shows the timeline where we find all the elements that are part of the sequence: audio, photos and videos, text, and links. You can delete an element on the timeline in one click and replace it with a simple drag and drop into the media library. Clicking on a visual element in the preview window, you can directly edit it, as for example here with the text block. The two links here on my timeline correspond to the arrows that connect my sequences to the storyboard. You can edit these elements in the same way as text, directly on the preview window. From the Media Parameters window in the top right, you can move them, change their design and title. Let's go back again to the storyboard so I can introduce the principle of subsequences. We were editing the selected sequence with the red outline. As you can see, I gave the user Two navigation choices: to enter into the sequence Entrer dans le parc Yasuni, or to go to the subsequence called Initiative Yasuni. I will show you how a subsequence works now. I will press the spacebar to view the project. And when I click on the button En Savoir Plus, it opens the subsequence Initiative Yasuni over the main sequence, pausing it. This subsequence contains, in this case, the YouTube video that I previously imported into my media library and then integrated into my timeline. You can close this subsequence at any time and resume the preview of the main sequence. Let's go to the following sequence. Klynt is not a video editing software, but the application offers many practical features when editing visual media. Here you can stop the preview to edit a pan and zoom animation. You can define an input and an output position, and then launch the preview to see the result instantly. The Media Parameters window allows you to edit each selected element. For this picture, for example, you can change the opacity, position, and size. You can edit in and out transitions and set their durations. Before publishing the project online, you can quickly create and modify an index menu. For that, you have to go to My Project Index menu. With a simple drag and drop, you select in the left column, which contains all the sequences created on my storyboard, the ones you want to include in the menu. Then you drag and drop them in the right column. Similarly, you can edit a menu map, which, same as the index menu, can be accessed from the footer of the player. You find here all the sequences to which you previously assigned geographic coordinates from the storyboard, and you select the ones you want to make appear in Google Maps. In this window, you can also edit the default display parameters of the map. To edit an About or Credits page, you just have to fill in the fields here. And now we'll define the publication settings of the project. In here, you can enter your Google Analytics key if you want. This will allow you to obtain detailed statistics on the user's navigation in your program in each of the sequences. If you want a map menu in your project, you have to enter a Google Maps key here. You can also change the display size of your player, import new design plugins, change the logo in the player footer, add a link to your website, or change the tooltip. The Sharing or Connectivity tab allows me to set the information I want users to share on Facebook and Twitter. Finally, you can copy and paste the embed code of your project to publish it on any web page of your choice. Another convenient feature before publishing my project is that you can generate a script in HTML form to bring together all the data and editorial content of the project in a single document. You can open this document with Word or copy and paste its content into an email. It is very useful, for example, for last-minute spelling corrections, for validation with other people, or if you need to translate your project. The last step before the upload of the project on a server is the generation of an export of the project that will include only the useful media files for publication. Go to File, Package for Web, and Klynt generates a new folder, Publish to Web, on your hard drive. You only have to upload or update it on the server now. By opening the index file in your browser, you can already watch the program as it will be available on the internet. With that, we would have summed up the basic Klynt functionalities. Thank you for your time. And if you have any questions or want to give us feedback, please email us at contact@klynt.net.